G'day YouTube, how the heck we doing? It is Foul Play here and we're back again for some more Pauper action. So main decks going into this league is going to be unchanged, but we have made a couple of changes to this sideboard. This version of the deck is utilizing Commune with Spirits to help fix your mana and additionally help search up some of your more powerful auras. Because it's a little bit slower than the version I play with Lotus Petal, I've reduced the Ancestral Mask down to 3. But that should be okay because we've got more avenues to find them, with Commune and Setessan Training being in there as well. We have reduced a couple of aura numbers down, so Rancor's at 3, Setessan Training's at 3, Mask, as I said before, is at 3, Commune's at 3, but I think that's pretty standard, and Cartridges of Solidarity is at 3 with Sentinel's Eyes on 2 copies. I think this gives us a pretty good balance of effects that we are looking for. So in the sideboard we have removed Young Wolf, so we've done that to make room for a third copy of Kruphix's Insight for against those decks that destroy a lot of your enchantments. It's going to be very helpful. We're going to bring in an extra copy of Crimson Acolyte and Standard Bearer as well. Both of these have really impressed me as of late. Maybe the most suspect card remaining in the sideboard is Flaring Pain at 3, maybe that should be a 2. But that's the deck, guys. I hope you enjoy it. Let's get into the league. Alright, first game, we won the Direwolf versus Minus. No creature in this hand, so let's mulligan it. Alright, the same story here. This one's looking a bit better. We'll go ahead and keep. We can ditch the Spare Creature and the Armadillo Cloak. Now, just in case this is a white deck, we will choose to have the Bogle here so that we don't run into that protection with Monocolors Creature. I will let on the Utopia Sprawl here as well, just in case we don't hit our land drop next turn, to guarantee what we need. Okay, well this is against burn. This is absolutely perfect because we've got the Armadillo Cloak in hand. We've got a good enchantment count on the board. We should be in a good spot here for the most part of it. I can't really see us blocking our opponent next turn, not unless they miss a land drop. Combustion from the opponent, land drop made. Also, thank you for everyone that wished me well wishes for Christmas there. Much appreciated. No blocks here. Risk is just pointless. Galvanic Blast, sure. So we take a chunky bit and land, please, not land. At least that's the chump blocker. By extension, I also hope everyone had a good time of year. It wasn't too stressful for you all. We'll get in there for 5. So our opponent can ping Warrior with the Implement of Combustion. That will take up one of their mana to do that, though. Let's go with Prowess. Okay, Epicure. Alright, so we just need to hit on land now. I think this is fine before Implement of Combustion does its thing. Mana, please. Alright, deck is trolling us a little bit here. I think the way we survive this is by blocking and not attacking. This one's probably going to be Epicure, or this one's probably going to be on Swift Spear. Unfortunately, we bricked on mana from 3 draw steps. Reckless Impulse from the opponent. That's going to cost 2 of their mana here. So we might actually get that 1 extra turn that we need. Opponent finds Spare Supplies. Each will be tapped when it enters the battlefield. Draw a card. Sack it to draw a card. That seems very slow. I get these other effects because they're pretty instantaneous for the most part of it. I think I'm going to assume my opponent does not have mutagenic growth here. If it is, we just lose. Alright. Just because that extra 3 damage would be pretty backbreaking to take. Alright, so not land, but Sentinel's Eyes is decent. It gives us that vigilance. Opponent plays Synth. Synth finds Swift Spear, so that's probably one of the better finds that it could have. We'll see how many more burn spells they have in hand. Spare Supplies is played, a second copy, draws a card, 2 in hand, 1 mana up. Another Implement of Combustion, sure. So 1 card in hand. I mean, a block seems fine here. Go ahead and do that. That puts us to 3 and any mana source. Well, it is lethal regardless, but it would have been nice to have won that one off the lifelink. Opponent concedes. Alright, so this is a burn deck here. We can see a host of creatures. This one has got Flame Breather instead of the prowess creature our opponent had. Their main interaction is in the festivities, which can be in the main deck as well, but mostly in the sideboard. They can also do Electricity at instant speed, and they can also interact by destroying our lands with what's it called? Stone Rain. Reminder guys as well, if you do enjoy the video, please consider subscribing to help support the channel. So this sideboarding is pretty straightforward, pardon me. I take out my Silhana Ledgewalkers for Crimson Acolyte because it is an efficiency swap. Then I usually trim on one mask and submit the list. Sand is like pretty medium. It's a little bit creature heavy. The creatures could be chump blockers. Overall we have good mana, we have a creature. We have Ethereal Armor, which is a great aura, but I think we're just a little too far away from actually accomplishing anything with this hand. Opponent keeping 7 will mull. This looks a lot better. Might be slow to deploy with the Crystal Grotto. I think Sentinel's Eyes is probably going to be an important stat. Opponent with Epicure, and that's a lot better than seeing a Swift Spear. Another cave for us, so we'll just... yeah, I don't think with these Cave of Temptations we can play around in the festivities, really. It doesn't seem super likely. Yeah, alright. Opponent sweeps the board. Otherwise it's like turn 3 we're playing our creature, and that doesn't seem amazing to me. Find another forest, so we'll Grotto, scry a creature, anything else on the bottom. That can go on the bottom. Note on Cetizen Training, it has to target a creature you control. You cannot put it on an opponent's creature to draw a card. Alright, so opponent is attacking in with Epicure. We go down to 16. And looks like they're just holding stuff up here. Alright, Dwarven Forge Channeler. Cetizen Training. Good old Scrybug, right? Alright, pass turn. Another Channeler. And I suppose because we're a bit slow, our opponent's just saving their burn spells for a big attack with these Dwarven Enchanters. Topia Sprawl, classic. Well, if we ever find a creature, we will be able to throw a fair bit onto it. And another Forge Chanter attacks. No blocks. Down to 11. I mean, I didn't think that we could wait until turn 3 to play the Bogle, but look at that. That would have actually worked out. Another mana source. Okay. So assuming there's like any lightning bolt in their hand, we're just dead, right? Because this goes up to 6, 7, 8 damage. So one more prowess effect and they will kill us. Plays a mountain. Sacks the implement, drawing a card. Alright. Galvanic Blast, that's well and truly lethal. Another Cetizen Training on top. 3 in the deck, we scry 1 to the bottom, and then this happens. Alright, let's resubmit. No creature, mulligan. Fantastic hand, keep. Here are the players probably bottom the Bogle, rely on Crimson Acolyte. I don't think like bottoming the Cartouche of Solidarity leaves us with enough. We need the Abundant Growth for white mana. Alright, pass turn. Opponent with Swift Spear and nice little attack on turn 1. Alright, so 19 plays 20. And any Armadillo Cloak we draw would just be amazing. So find the Bogle off top, and that's not what we're looking for, but this guy certainly is. Alright, so opponent plays Flame Breather, and we do have the option to just like block for free here, basically. There is an interaction with Crimson Acolyte where if you block, your opponent plays a Flaring Pain. That will stop damage from being prevented, and the wording on like protection from a color is can't be targeted by a spell of that color, can't be blocked by a creature of that color, and can't be dealt damage by etc. that color. Alright, so this seems fine over here. See what we draw. So yeah, we'll circumvent the protection from red, essentially. Find another Ethereal Armor. That's pretty pogs. Alright, so Ethereal Armor. Probably a Cartouche there as well. And then we can start attacking. Opponent's not able to block us, obviously. They just conceded that. Okay. I thought that was me playing it like slightly conservatively, but apparently that's enough to beat them. Cool. Alright, well, I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Nice short one today. Be sure to let me know what you thought in the comment section down below. Do you like my changes to the sideboard? Till next time, have a wonderful day. I'll see you then.